Hi there, you're at the near Wyckoff technical analysis session. So let's dive straight into the charts and see where near is about to get to. So 2 weeks ago we talked about this. Is near going to get to a backup or last point of support period after showing us the automatic rally as well as a sign of strength? And over the past 2 weeks after our session, it has been trading at a very narrow range. And if we turn on the Bollinger Band Keltner squeeze, the purple lines, these staircase lines, are already within the smoother orange curves, meaning a squeeze has been happening. So I would consider it started from June, but some people would take a straight down approach. That means mid-July when the purple really entered the orange. So right now it means there's sufficient momentum already gathered for the price to do a bigger move, because whenever a squeeze happens, like what we had back in October 2024, a big price move happened. So it's like an indication of bigger price moves. Doesn't mean it indicates whether it's going up or down. So there was another squeeze over here, the price shot up. And then some other squeeze happened and then the price went down. So it's only combining Wyckoff that we are more inclined to believe that the price is going to shoot to the new distribution cycle. So let me turn off the indicator. Here, if it really is the case that it's continue to trade, hopefully above this orange key level of 2.69, then eventually it will head to the point where the PSY period or stage will appear. As of now, the candlesticks have been closing above this trend line upwards. So here we can see this week or next week latest is already where this upward support line crossing the key level of 2.69. So there's no more room for basically traders who play around. The whales will make a big move, either pushing the price outside of this support line. If that happens, that means a new trading range will, or trading duration, I would say, the range is between the red and the orange, would happen. So it may take a longer while to accumulate before the actual distribution appears, if it really close towards the downside. But if we look at this long wick down here, somebody is doing some work over there, pushing the price back above this support trend line, this dashed line over here. And like I said, next week is probably the last chance for some form of indication that the price is going to go up. That's a positive scenario where it will continue to follow the trend line upwards. At least once the price closes above the orange key level, even if it trades sideways and accumulate over here, meaning the backup and last point of supply is around here, that's still a more positive sign for the bulls, because at least it's not like going back to the red level. Because I've explained in other sessions, even after the sign of strength, the price can come down for some more tests that's lower than the selling climax, and sometimes it just goes so low that Wyckoff has given it a name of spring, meaning a very low point that dip deeper than the selling climax. So the macro view is still bullish mostly, and then let's look at the micro, where the micro is going through a squeeze as well. So this is the Bollinger Band and Keltner squeeze again, and once again we see a squeeze happening. So the purple and the orange are getting together. So when this happens, that means momentum has gathered and it's time for a big move. So back in late June, early July that happened, a squeeze happened and the price shot up. And then here as well, there was a squeeze right there in early May, and that's what it did. But that's only like a big move up, and then eventually it returns to an even lower level. So we have to be very careful combining the stages of Wyckoff. We know a sign of strength would happen eventually after automatic rally and some sort of test. And if you catch that wave, you know the sign of strength wouldn't go way like crazily high, but like if you have been practicing pushing your stop loss upwards, then it is not an issue. You always have a stop loss to safeguard your order. So when you buy during a test, meaning the down leg from the automatic rally, then you eventually catch the wave towards the sign of strength, and your stop loss will help you take your profit. When it comes down from the sign of strength for another test, then you'll eventually be able to get in and ride on another wave upwards. So it repeats multiple times. It can repeat multiple times in accumulation cycle. So this one, it's from the weekly chart that we've drawn. Let's adjust over here based on the micro view, that would be more accurate. So this trend line is still going upwards, and we've already talked about the squeeze. So Wyckoff stage is pretty much the same. So if it really comes up for, that's another one over here, double. So actually 3 peaks over here, but let's not add too many tags. So eventually, like I mentioned, that's backup and LPSY period happening, and boom, PSY may appear in very near future. So let's wait for that to happen. While it seems like it's still at the late stage of accumulation, I hope it won't be long for whoever waiting for this bull run for near to be able to reap the fruits.